We talked to Jeff Charles, all things Pirate. Jeff, it's always good to see you.
Good to see you, Dante.
All right, how is morale after, you know, the BYU win and then coming off the BYE? Our producer, Andrew, came up with that one. He was proud of it.
Well, some renewed energy. I will say that, no question. It's not fun when you're losing week after week, so you need to get a win sooner or later to kind of boost the spirits, and I think that certainly is the case. And then the guys had, as you mentioned, last week off. So it was a good opportunity, too, to heal up a little bit. I mean, these guys have gone hard, Dante, since the first week of August. 8 consecutive games. So they're beat up, and it was an opportunity for them to get a lot of treatment this week and kind of step off the gas a little bit, kind of get renewed mentally as well as physically. And so, yeah, it's been a good week, and I think everybody's now looking forward to the stretch run here these last 4 games.
So, you know, what did we learn when we were playing BYU? What did we learn from our team? What worked against BYU that didn't work against other teams?
Well, they played a lot better defensively. Now, they did give up over 400 yards, but they only gave up 17 points. So that is a big improvement, as you know, from what the scores have been this year. So, so defensively, they played better. Offensively, they were more in sync. Thomas Sirk played pretty well. Then he got banged up. And Gardner Minshew, the backup quarterback, came in and played very well in the fourth quarter. So, you know, the Pirates all year, Dante, were looking for that game in which they put everything together. Offense, defense, special teams. And this was by far their best game of the year.
Okay, so we're gearing up against Houston. I mean, Houston, they have a new head coach. They've been doing okay themselves. I mean, what are we in store for? Well,
Houston is a good team. They're talented. They're 5-3. They just beat USF, and USF was ranked 17th in the nation, and the Pirates lost big, as we all know, to the Bulls. When you talk about Houston football, you always talk about speed, athleticism, and they have a quarterback, De'Aaron King, who kind of came out of nowhere last week, had not been playing quarterback for them. He got into the game and he ran all over USF and threw the ball well too, and that was kind of a wild card in the game because they weren't expecting him to play. So the Pirates at least have some tape on him. It's a good thing he played last week and not this week against ECU. So they've got to stop him. And then they have the best defensive player in the league, in Ed Oliver. This guy's a first-round pick. He will play on Sundays, maybe a high first-round pick.
Oh, my goodness.
And so they really have to pay a lot of attention to him. He's a big defensive lineman who creates a lot of havoc.
And that really answered one of my other questions, was how we match up, you know, position-wise. So that's really
he's going to have a lot of double teams on him, and because again he can wreck things up front. Pirate offensive line, as we all know. You've had guys in and out this year because of injuries and moving guys to different positions. So that's certainly a concern heading into the game.
All right, Jeff Charles, all things Pirates talking here. The game is this Saturday in Houston. We'll be tuning in. We'll be back in a couple of minutes. Stay with us.